producer?
Hey, I'm looking for Mrs. Bubblegum. Yeah, you know I need the sweet love, cocoa butter kisses that I could only dream of. Making people want the love we have when they see us. I love ya, I want ya, girl, I really need ya. Is it real? Is it real? See, I don't wanna question it. Is it real? Is it real? I think that's a definite. I thank God every day, cause yeah, she really heaven sent. See, God don't make mistakes. My baby's really evidence. Kisses on the cheek that I can't get enough of. You keep the smile on my face from sun up to sun up. I take you out on dates and I could buy you roses. See, I know this ain't perfection, but this really the closest. The fussing and the fighting isn't necessary. The Valentine's for us is not only in February. Anything you want, and you can get it out of me. See, I just ask for loyalty, man. Show me that you down for me.
Yep. We are back. We are back once again. Baller Central here to talk everything NBA playoffs and the NFL draft is today. So we're going to end with some NFL draft talk. But hey, we are here once again live on YouTube and Twitch at Baller Central, at Baller Central 4 on Twitch. Hey, if you want to stay up to date with everything we do and want to tune in again, make sure you like and comment down below. Subscribe, put a notification so you know when we upload or go live. Also follow all the socials. And we also upload everything audio-wise on all the audio platforms, so feel free to follow us on there. And hey, with that being said, how are we doing today, John?
We're killing it. Phil. How you doing, Phil?
Pretty good. We went live Tuesday for our NFL first-round mock draft with our boy Lawrence.
That was only like 30, 45 minutes. Like, that was pretty good. You know what I mean?
Like, because we didn't have to worry about any trades or anything, or which we know it's not going to be an actual like clean first round with no trades, but.
True.
Yeah, but hey, also me and Elijah recorded our WrestleMania 41 reactions last night as well. So, yeah, been really busy. Also been streaming since Saturday. So, yeah, consistency back to back.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
So hey. You would say you're on a hot streak.
Yep. So Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, then today. So 6.
Nice. 6. Mets got 7, but that's what's up. 6, 7. You know what I'm saying? Got to roll that in there. Got to throw that in there. Did you freeze?
Absolutely.
What's up?
Oh, sorry. You froze for a second.
I'm freezing? All right, my bad. I'll check on my Wi-Fi real quick.
You're good. You're good now. Should be.
Okay, cool.
Okay, bad. So, hey. Excited to see how this plays out. Let's see. Where do we start? Hold on.
All right, I think I'm good now. I switched over to my phone. I did personal hotspot.
Gotcha. Okay, so we're here to talk about the NBA playoffs, East and West. As of right now, all teams have played. All series have been 2 games. So we're just gonna recap our thoughts of all the series so far, and let's talk about the easiest one: OKC versus Memphis. Yeah, the ass whooping game 1, ass whooping again game 2, but not as bad as game 1. But yeah, this series needs to be on Tubi. This series needs to be on Twitch. This should not be on prime television. Sure. Yeah, this needs to be on X or something. Yeah. The Grizzlies did not come to play at all. The Thunder just whooping their ass the whole time. It's definitely end of 4.
I agree with you. Yeah, they're definitely about to be OKC in 4. And, I mean, this is why you don't fire a head coach. You know what I mean? This is why, I mean, like, if you're Memphis, right, like, you need someone to blame that's not your players. You know what I mean? And right now, you're getting beat up and down the court. You know what I mean? So it's just like, I don't know. Did Memphis only fire their GM or did they fire their head coach?
Probably, as I know, head coach.
Head coach. So no offense, the GM is on the hot seat as of right now. With how they're getting blown out, that's that might be on ownership or so. I don't, you know what I mean? Or I mean, it goes to the players. So it's like, it's not looking good for Memphis. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and there's questions about John Morant's future in Memphis. So honestly, I would start listening to offers from John Morant.
Really?
Yeah, just because it looks like the NBA gave up on him, just because he was supposed to be like one of their most marketable players, but then obviously the social media stuff happened, and he's been injured. So
he's a little immature as well. It's just, but I mean, he's a young guy. It's, I don't know.
True, but if offers come along, I'm willing to listen. But also not only just with off the court issues, but he has been injury prone as well. So
sure.
I would definitely listen to some offers. But yeah, this is going to be a quick 4-game series with the way the first 2 games are looking like. So
yeah,
ooh, nasty.
Very bad. Okay. I'm going to try to switch over to my old Wi-Fi again, just because I feel like the iPhone one is a little glitchy. So
okay, go ahead. I got you. Okay. Let's see. And actually, every other series right now in the West has been tied 1-1. So it looks like the only uncompetitive or non-competitive matchup will probably be in the West, the OKC and Memphis one. Yeah, because Golden State Rockets are tied 1-1. Lakers and Memphis tied 1-1. Denver and LAC tied 1-1. Let's go with Houston and Golden State. Their game was last night. Yeah. Now, Golden State, they were down a good majority of the game 1. But last night, Jimmy Butler gets hurt during the beginning of the game. And this was because of a Draymond and Amen Thompson collision. See, Draymond and Amen Thompson were like tied up with each other. So they both moved back. Jimmy Butler got caught up in the crossfire and landed on his ass pretty much. And now he has a pelvic contusion.
Crazy.
Yeah, but the Rockets in this game, Sengun, 17, 16, and 7. Jalen Green, insane game, 38 points, career playoff high, 6 or 7 threes as well. He absolutely went off. And my question to you, John, is if Jimmy Butler is out for a certain amount of time, are you worried about the Warriors?
Yeah, absolutely. Like anybody. If you blow out your front tire, your 3 other tires, you know what I mean? They can't just drive the truck or the car. You know what I mean? You got to fix it. You got to put a donut on it, which is normally a backup player, and you're hoping you have a semi-decent backup player. You know what I mean? To come in and fill in. You know what I mean? And that's when people get opportunities. And that's when you can you be like a whole like wheel? Like, and we saw that with the Knicks last year. They had certain like downfalls and players stepped in. You know what I mean? And players became better. So I mean, I don't know if the Warriors can take this series without Jimmy Butler, because Jimmy Butler is, I mean, to me, a big part of this Warriors team. I think him and Curry together can win this series, but I think without them, like people like Kuminga, Moody, even Draymond Green, everyone's got to step up. Buddy only had 5 points. What's up with that? Post had 12, which good for him. That's a decent solid amount, but try for 13, try for 15. I don't know. It's just 4 for 9 is not going to do it. And I mean, it's just a little bit like you can't miss out on Jimmy Butler and then your role players be inconsistent. You know what I mean? From that point on, you gotta deliver, and that's why they lost last night. You know what I mean? It was close. It wasn't like a blowout, but 109-94 it was a tough game for them. So it's gonna be a tough series. I think it might go 7 if Jimmy Butler can battle back a little bit. And I don't know. What about you? What are you thinking?
Yeah, if Jimmy Butler is done for the series, which I don't expect him to be. Yeah, Houston got it.
Because Houston's that strong, and they have their coaching's there. You know what I mean? So it's not like they're not going to fall down when you fall down when nothing happened to them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because if Jimmy Butler is expected to miss some time, I believe this Warriors team will revert to the Warriors team that didn't have Jimmy Butler, which they were a play-in team and they struggled. So, yeah, I don't know how much time Jimmy Butler is expected to miss, but if he's expected to miss some or those series, I got Houston winning.
Yeah,
well, I mean, rightfully so. Yeah, because there's no one that can score next to Curry on that team that makes you scared.
Sure, but I mean, I'm sticking with, you know what I mean. This series isn't over yet. I'm hoping it goes for a deep series. That's what we're hoping in the playoffs. So, yeah, I think I'm sticking with the Warriors, just depending on how Jimmy Butler is going to react to that. If he's out, I mean, it's going to be really tough for them. But I mean, it's also other people got to step up, and I mean, there are players on this team that can help Steph Curry. You know what I mean? Like just making your baskets helps. You know what I mean? And going 4 for 9 or 2 for 4, or you know what I mean? Even 4 for 7. Like it's good for 4 for 7, but 6 for 7. That's what you need to. People start need to making their baskets. And I mean, I appreciate the free throws, but it's when you miss like 1 point, it just takes it away. Like the game could have been even closer. You know what I mean? People need to be on their game a little bit more. I mean, it's tough to see Jimmy Butler go down though. So I totally get that. But you want to go to the LA Memphis series or LA? Why does it say
Minnesota? Yeah, I made a glitch on there.
No, you're good.
Oh yeah, LA Minnesota. It was an ugly first game for the Lakers in game 1 because Jaden McDaniels and Nas Reed absolutely had a great game.
They came out to play.
Yeah, they came out to play. But game 2, different story. It did a majority of the scoring, but the help wasn't there besides Julius Randle. So yeah, the Lakers defense really locked in the second game. LeBron near triple double. I think Luka got a near triple double as well. So yeah, I think this is going to be a great series back and forth. But I still got Lakers in 6. But it all depends on who's going to help the offense with Ant, because sometimes it will be Julius Randle, but we've seen time to time he can be inconsistent with scoring. So
yeah, absolutely.
So who's going to be that second or third option with the Wolves for scoring? Because we know Ant's going to bring it every single game.
And I mean, that's where Nas Reed and you know what I mean. Conley had 0 points, but I mean, what do you? Who stepped up last game? It was McDaniels. Yeah. That's where McDaniels has to be more potent. When you only have 8 points from Nas Reed and Jaden Daniels, it's just like, I mean, it's tough, and that's where Julius Randle has to score. Like if he's not like he put up a decent game last night, but it still wasn't enough to move past the Lakers. So I don't know. This Minnesota team is tricky. I'm sticking with LA too. We gotta see how these series develop more, and I'll admit I'm wrong at the end if we pick the wrong ones. But I mean, hey, I'm liking what the Lakers are doing. I'm liking them coming back. Luke and LeBron, I'm excited to watch. If any other Laker can step up, like a Gabe Vincent, like you just need moments from these guys. You know what I mean? And I'm excited to see what the Lakers do in this series, though.
Yeah, because now it's going to Minnesota, so it's going to be very interesting to see how home court for Minnesota works out.
I still think they split it. I think they split it. I mean, hopefully they don't, but I mean, I think it's going to be hard to win in Minnesota, but I think they both can win in Minnesota. Like,
yeah, if the Timberwolves can still win in LA, the Lakers can still win in Minnesota for sure.
That's where I think these teams they're just so evenly matched to a point where they both don't know what they fully are yet. And they're kind of figuring it out in this series. So it's good. I'm liking it so far. You want to move to Denver Clippers?
Yeah, this one's going to be an absolute slobber knocker. It's just I see it says 7-game series written all over it.
Yeah, and they were in Denver, right?
Yeah, first 2 games were in Denver. First game in Denver came down to the wire, and the same thing with the second one.
Yeah.
First game went to overtime. Denver was able to pull out Russell Westbrook and Nikola Jokic.
Sure.
The second game, down to the wire again. Kawhi Leonard reminded everyone what he's capable of. 38, 39-point game, 2-way masterclass. Just great game from Kawhi Leonard. Still one of the best 2-way players in the league. Now
they have to play 2 games with the wall, which it's helped the Clippers. You know what I mean so far. So I'm excited to see if, like you said, 7-game series. I'm excited to see if the Clippers can take 2 here. Because if they do, to be like, I don't know if it's going 7. You know what I mean? Like as much as, so I mean it's super exciting. I cannot wait for these next 2 games. I mean, they're I don't know, the West is so much more. The West to me is so much more not exciting, but less stressful because the next Pistons series. But like these Clippers, bro, I really like them. I really like them. I really like Kawhi Leonard's masterclass. I like how they're handling Jokic. I like this series. Like they're fun games to watch. They're very close.
The West has had more entertaining games so far on the playoff bracket, in my opinion.
Yeah, same.
Okay, let's go with the East now. The Cavs 2-0 versus the Heat. Now Cavs game 1 pretty much a blowout.
Blowout.
But game 2, the Heat almost stole one, but Donovan Mitchell closed the deal on them game 2. Honestly, I believe that game was the only chance for the Heat, but I do think the Cavs still win in 5 because Eric Spoelstra was good enough to still win. I'm guessing they still game 3 or 4 in Miami.
Maybe,
but,
yeah. I mean, they're home field, so I would think. I think they still get 1 at least, too. I'm with you on the 5, but it's just, Eric Spoelstra's too good. Bam's too good. Hero. I mean, but we saw how they got here, and they had to be near perfect. Do you know what I mean? So that's what it's going to take for them to win one of these games, just because Cleveland is so stacked. You know what I mean? Like we saw a closer game, and then we saw, like you said, Donovan Mitchell just close it out. You know what I mean? Like sometimes it comes down to how evenly matched you, and then it comes down to, okay, who's the best player in the gym? Give him the ball. You know what I mean? It's why I think Cleveland to me is so scary, and that's, I don't know. So that's what's up.
Gotcha.
I like that series so far, though. I mean, I'm still hoping the Heat get 1. You know what I mean? Just for pride. But that's what's up.
Yeah, they will, hopefully. Next up, Celtics at Magic. Celtics 17-point game win, first game. Jason Tatum did get hurt with a wrist injury thanks to KCP attacking him midair, which was a nasty foul.
I hear that. I saw the foul. But it's partially part of the game. Not really. They are letting them play way more in the playoffs now. Yeah. Are you watching that?
Yep. And I think KCP also got in trouble with, I think, again, in game 2. Oh, he didn't get suspended. No.
Okay.
He's been a little too over aggressive.
Sure.
In my opinion. But yeah, game 2, the Celtics did not have Jason Tatum. No problem.
Yeah.
Jaylen Brown, 36 points. Kristaps Porzingis, nasty cut on his face, but was able to still pull up with, I believe, close to a double-double. So, yeah, Apollo and Franz are doing their thing, but the rest of the team aren't, and that's why I think the Magic will probably get swept now.
Sure.
Because if the Magic weren't able to get this game without Tatum, I don't think they're able to win any games this series.
Ooh, all right, Phil, you saying straight up sweep. Well, I mean, you said 5 last time, so now you're saying straight up.
Yeah, because I thought they would at least get 1 game, especially without Tatum, because the
in
Celtics
Boston, though?
I mean, still, the Celtics are 8-2 without Jason Tatum, and both of those wins, both those losses are against the Magic. So
I hear you.
I mean, they had the blueprint, but they
did have the blueprint. But what I'm also trying to say is Jaylen Brown came back. You know what I mean? Jaylen Brown didn't rush himself, but he had 36 points. You know what I mean? So I to me that was a good sign. You know what I mean? If I'm not a Celtics fan, but to me that alone was a good sign. Jaylen Brown coming back and you had the blueprint. You know exactly what we're gonna do, and I'm still gonna score 36 points. And I mean, I saw the elbow to the head with Porzingis. I was surprised he bled that much. I'm gonna say I said that off air. I'm gonna say that now. I didn't think they got tangled up, and you know what I mean. It wasn't nearly as dirty as the KCP one. I do think KCP was playing way too hard there. I will admit that. I'm just saying, I think the Magic still take 1 in, you know what I mean, Orlando if they can. They might get swept. They definitely might, but I mean,
plus if you're Boston and you saw how the Celtics performed without him game 2, honestly, I'd sit him game 3 as well. Because
Jason Tatum game 3?
Yeah, because with a bone bruise in his shooting hand,
sure,
you can beat this team without him, which they've shown that they can. I don't know what the result for game 3 is. I would not rush him back.
I just don't know if I would give Jaylen Brown the green light to go full out for game 3. Jason Tatum went out, so Jaylen Brown went in, and I appreciate the 36 points. I'm not trying. What I'm saying is, don't rush your star into making more. You know what I mean? I think they could potentially lose that game if they sit Jason Tatum because, like you said, the 2 times that they lost without Jason Tatum were to the Magic. You know what I mean? Yeah. So what I'm saying is, it opens that door if you send for game 3.
I mean, and plus, I would be completely fine with losing that game. We still have a 2-1 advantage.
Yeah.
Because shooting in you're a bruised bone in your wrist and your shooting hand. Nothing to fool around with. So I'm okay with losing a game, but I have to after watching last night's game, I feel confident in the team saying they could probably sweep them without Tatum, but
you could probably sit Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown and still have a full fucking team. No offense. I don't mean it. I know we're stopping.
Maybe not Jaylen Brown, but
you could. What I'm saying is you could sit both of them and still beat Orlando realistically.
Maybe
with the rest of your roster. It's a possibility. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it'd be a way closer game, but I'm just saying, like it's a possibility. I think you guys are that stacked.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? That's all I'm trying to say.
Next up, Pacers versus Bucks. Yeah, with the looks of things, Giannis is probably spending his last year in Milwaukee.
Wrap it up.
Doc Rivers might get fired as well. If Giannis leaves, Dame's gonna be right back in Portland because the Pacers have won both games comfortably, and it's thanks to their 3-point shooting, which the Bucks' perimeter defense has been terrible. They're letting teams shoot like 6 or 7% better than their actual 3-point shooting percentage. They're attacking Brook Lopez and Damian Lillard on defense, which has been proven successful so far. They've been scoring at will. Giannis can't do it by himself.
Yeah,
that is that simple. Giannis is basically doing it by himself right now.
And that's literally, I mean, Bobby Portis had 28 in their last game, so good for Bobby Portis for showing up. But like, that's literally what Indiana wants. They're like, all right, guys, cover everyone but Giannis, unless he's at the 3. Put him a little hand in his face, whatever, and then we're gonna win this game. Dude had 34 points, 18 rebounds, 7 assists. Like he shot 14 from 20. Like he was 6 from 10 from the field. Like he made 6 out of his 10 free. Like and they still lost. Like it's decisively. So it's just like
Dame went 3 for 14. I think he had it. His interest came back. He was struggling.
Yeah. Well, I mean, hit this buck with a car because it's done. You know what I mean? It's done. You know what I mean? Roadkill at this point. Could get swept, which would be if they get swept. Which is the only reason I'm saying it is because, I mean, wait, were they playing in Portland?
They're playing Indy.
Oh, they're playing Indy. Okay, so now they're playing in. Sorry, you said Portland with the Dame Lillard thing. I meant they're Milwaukee, playing in Indy. So yeah, so now they'll be playing in Milwaukee.
Yep. I think they get one. Hopefully,
they probably do get one because it's Giannis.
But game 3 is a must win. So
it's got to be. I mean, because otherwise you're probably getting swept, unless Bobby Portis comes out and Dame Lillard comes out and is like, no, we're not getting swept. But I'm hoping they get one. I thought it was going to be a series. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's not a series. Like Indiana looks really good. So like,
also Giannis has not won a playoff game, and the last time Giannis won a playoff game was Celtics versus Bucks a while ago.
Last year, right?
3 or 4 years.
3 or 4 years ago.
Yep.
Probably 3. But yeah, that's crazy.
Because the last time the Bucks have won a playoff game, Giannis was injured or not playing. Yeah, so they haven't won. Giannis has not won a playoff game in 2 to 3 to 4 years.
2 3 years, yeah. It's I hear you. It's yeah. It's
Brooklyn. There you go. There's your guy.
Why would he go to Brooklyn? It doesn't.
Apparently, me neither. I don't know why, but apparently they're emerging as one of the favorites.
Well, that's where he's renting his apartment to play for the Knicks. I'll tell you that right now. We make it a big splash this summer, and I mean, if he going to Brooklyn, go to Brooklyn, but
that'd be funny.
You'll see where Brooklyn is. It's practically North Philadelphia. All right.
Speaking of Brooklyn, speaking of New York, potentially playing for the Knicks. The Knicks and Pistons series is the last series we're going to talk about today.
We're tied up.
Yep. Knicks first game did their thing. Pistons were ahead most of the game, but the Knicks came back. And then Knicks game 2. Yeah, it was just an ugly second half from Macau, from Cat. Jalen Brunson did his best, even drawing fouls and everything. But yeah, it wasn't enough. Pistons. Cade Cunningham had a game. And I just felt like the Knicks just drove away from giving Cat the ball or the pick and roll system that worked with Brunson and Cat so well. That's why he only had 10 points. And I don't think he touched the ball at all in the second half.
I think he was either injured or they were really playing through that game. So it's like, it's crazy to see Towns only have 10 points, 6 rebounds. I had him for 8 realistically in that game, and I had the Knicks winning. So those are my 2 busts. But it's I mean, Brunson getting 37, that's a great job. Bridges got to be better. 8 for 18. A lot of people are complaining about him. McBride even has to be better. Only 8 points. He puts up 14. We should be good. Bridges
missed 3 open straight threes in a row. I think in the game to tie it. So that was
Josh Hart also has got to be better. So does OG and Nobi. But I mean, like there are a lot of mistakes in this game. I mean, luckily we kind of came back to make it a game. We only lost by 6. So it's like it's a series. You know what I mean? Like it's definitely a series, and I'm definitely excited for it because, like, on the other side, I mean, Cade is good. You know what I mean? Cade is good. Cade Cunningham. Hardaway had 0 points. I just want to put that out there. I don't mean to be a Knicks hater, but it is what it. You know what I mean?
That's a former Knick. I thought y'all love your former Knick.
I thought he'd score or whatever. I mean, Tobias Harris, you had 15. So good for him. Honestly, he's showing up in this series, and I know this is gonna be crazy for me to call out Piston, but if Durham can step up more, especially if like Towns is hurt or the Knicks have problems in that area with Robinson or whoever they play at center, that's something they need to attack more. Dennis Schroeder with 20 points is also kind of crazy. You know what I mean?
I was surprised too.
And Cameron Payne sucked in game 2 versus game 1 campaign. When game 1 he was really the difference maker. Game 2 he got 4 fouls in like 2 minutes. It was horrible. I think he played 4 minutes altogether, but he would have scored if he just didn't get 4 fouls. But that's just, I don't know, that's a personal opinion. Or I think it was 3. My bad. But no, it was 3-1 Tech. That's funny. Yeah, overall, I'm excited for what the Knicks to do. We play tonight, right, at 7.
Yep.
So I'm excited to watch that game. I have to watch that game and also watch the freaking draft. So I don't know. I'm nervous. So I'm nervous.
So hey, yeah, that's our NBA playoff talk. Pretty much still fresh in the series. The first 2 games are played. Plenty of series left. So hey, we're gonna talk about a little bit about some NFL. And fun fact, thanks to Bleacher Report and DraftKings, Jackson Dart is now favored to be the second quarterback drafted in the draft.
I know. I saw that. I don't know how I feel about it.
I mean, hey, that's gonna be.
I heard reports last night. You know how we were like, oh, people might trade back into the first round for people like with Jalen Milroe or Jackson Dart is definitely someone who they could do that for. And if the Giants do that, I don't know how I feel. I don't know how I feel with people trading back into the first round. I think it's a good idea overall if you're going to take a quarterback late, just so you get the 5th-year option. But I don't know how I feel. Are you excited? What's going on? We'll talk draft. Did you like our picks? Do you think we did a good job?
For what? Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't know. I felt like after that draft, like there were some picks. I mean, there are some picks that were on the board because they were just left over. You know what I mean? That I picked kind of late or whatever, just to get them picked or whatever. But I don't know. I thought overall we had a pretty decent draft. I know we were talking about the Jets maybe picking a tight end. It would have been crazy because, Phil, do you know 20 years ago yesterday, the Jets passed on Warren Sapp to take a tight end named Kyle Brady?
Nope, I did not know that.
Yeah, it's just crazy. I don't know. I thought I'd bring that up. So it's just like there's a lot riding on tonight. I wonder who the Jets are going to pick at 7. I kind of hope they don't pick Kyle Warren. I don't know. I kind of hope they do.
But that was your pick.
I mean, it was my pick because I'm reading into the Jets lingo. You know what I mean? I'm on the ground floor. That he's the number 2. Realistically, I think they'll go with a tackle, but I don't. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. You know what I mean? Like
that's for Missouri, probably.
Yeah, because you picked him at 4, and I was just like, gonna screw us up, Phil. So you know what? Tyler Ward, boom. You know what I mean?
Because you still had Calvin Banks and Will Campbell to choose from.
Yeah, I know, but then I was like, I don't know how I feel about Will Campbell. I don't know how I feel, and I don't know. I don't know how the Patriots feel either. Do you know what you guys are doing? Did you see some other mock drafts where you were getting like other players?
I'm seeing a lot of Will Campbell.
Okay, I see a lot of Will Campbell too. I also see a lot of Hunter or I saw an Ashton Genty in New England, and I was like, "What is going on there?"
It probably will be Travis Hunter or Will Campbell. Hopefully, it's Will Campbell.
Okay. I just don't know how I feel about Will Campbell. I think he'll be good, but I really like the guy. Like I really started looking at the guy that the Jets were maybe thinking about drafting. And when you took him at 4, I was like, "Wow!" That was insane. I don't know. It was good. It was a good pick though. So yeah. I'm excited to see what the Giants do too. Hopefully we got Carter or Hunter. Doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, because I think the draft is tonight.
Do you think we could get Carter if we go Hunter? If there's a fuck up 1 or 2?
Probably.
I'm just wondering how would you want either or of those guys?
Honestly, I would want Carter over Hunter.
Okay. What about with Campbell in the mix? Would you still go with Campbell?
Yeah, my first pick should be my first pick.
No matter what is Campbell.
Yeah, I hope so.
Or the guy the Jets are taking that you picked.
Yeah, one of those.
I agree. I think they're on the same level.
It should be offensive tackle.
It should be an offense. Yeah, I hear that. I think the Jets also need an offensive tackle. So I mean, I'm not excited either way. Let's get it.
Also, yeah.
You have anything else to say?
Shadur Sanders has been falling.
Dude, who do you think anyone else is going to fall in this draft? I mean, I think Shadur might, but I don't know. I think he's a top 10 player, though. You know what I mean? I don't see the difference. You know what I mean? Other than scheme fit and who needs a quarterback. And I get that Pittsburgh needs a quarterback at 21, but I also feel like
I think he goes there.
I hear that. Yeah, 21.
Yeah. I think Lawrence mentioned this when we were on Tuesday. They're running a smear campaign to tank his value.
Yeah. Who we were?
The NFL people.
Oh yeah. I think that's also I think that's also a thing, but I also think it's just crazy how like the reviews of him not being humble or him like, you know what I mean, in some of his NFL meetings, and it's just like how are people not seeing that? Like, I wouldn't take some of those meetings seriously myself. You know what I mean? Like if you got an interview with the Kansas City Chiefs, you know what I mean? A team that goes to the Super Bowl every 4 years and you play quarterback and Patrick Mahomes is their quarterback, you think they're really going to pick you?
Yeah.
Unless you fall all the way to them. No, they're not. You know what I mean? It's just like, so like, it's a business. So treat it as a business. What are you getting? What are the guidelines? What do you want to bring to a franchise? Treat it like a business. And I don't know. I'm excited about it though. It's very fun. I cannot wait. This is a big day for people who watch football. So it's going to be great.
Yep. And then I believe Monday or Tuesday, we're going to have our reaction to everything NFL draft. So make sure you stay tuned. It'll be live. So anyone that watches NFL has a favorite team, if you want to hear our reactions and you want to tell us your reactions to everything, feel free to tune in.
We're talking about everyone in the first round. We're talking about some second round. We're talking about later rounds. We might talk a little third, but priority, we'll probably just pick up the guys we liked that got drafted later. You know what I mean?
Yep. And we'll probably recap our favorite team's draft as well. So Patriots, Giants, Jets.
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah.
That's right.
Maybe a little Tampa Bay. Bill, your brother, you know what I mean? We get my buddy Mark on. You know what I mean? We do a Tampa Bay episode. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. I don't know. I'm just saying. I mean, Lawrence, you know what I mean? Can't not show love to the Saints. Come on now. Let them come marching in. Get a Shadur Sanders. If Shadur doesn't go at 9, what are the Saints doing? You know what I mean?
They'll probably go Michael Williams.
What?
Probably go Michael Williams. Probably go.
I mean, they might. Defense though. Okay, whatever.
Yeah, they did everything. They did everything. So yeah.
Somebody's falling too. You know what I mean? Like, is Markel Williams going to be the best person on the board at 9? He might. He might not be. He might be taken before that. Dead ass. It's the NFL draft. Yeah. We don't know. It could be anything. JJ Watt went at 11. The Jets passed on him for Wilkerson, who's a great player, great jet, but not JJ Watt. And they booed him too. They booed JJ Watt.
Yeah, it might be McMillan from Arizona might fall because a lot of people are saying Cowboys might get him.
Ooh, I've seen that. That's why I went with the Texas wide receiver in our draft. So yeah. I do think they need another option, and I'm excited to see that.
Absolutely.
I think they also might trade back. I know that sounds dumb, but they need it. They need it bad. Because like that's how they like establish all their other Super Bowls. You know what I mean? They were draft savvy. So go back to that. Get a couple picks. You know what I mean? Let those picks turn into monsters. And then, you know, revisit this NFC East situation where you're the champs. But I'm not rooting for the Cowboys, so I don't care. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We want them to do bad. We want them to draft punters.
Punters! All right, there we go. I mean, dude, they got a kicker out of nowhere from Notre Dame who played soccer. All right. So, I mean, their kicking department in scouting is on point. Aubrey. That dude might be the best kicker in the NFL right now.
Let's see. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Anything else?
Brandon Aubrey, right?
Yeah, Brandon Aubrey. That's what I meant. Sorry. What did I say?
Oh, you said Aubrey. You should write last name. Yeah,
okay. Cool.
Okay. Anything else we want to go over before we head out for draft?
We talked about Will Campbell. We talked about Abdul Carter. Should Cam Ward be number 1 overall?
I mean, I think he's the best quarterback in the draft, so probably. Sure. It's been locked in, so. Oh, sure. So who do you want your Giants to get? Or do you want to trade back? Do you want to go who do you want for number 3? Actually,
Oh, the good questions now. All right.
yeah, because we didn't ask you. You asked about my Patriots, so.
I gotta know. I gotta know what you're thinking. Belichick's gone, so someone else gotta do the big thinking in New England.
Your Giants and then Jets pick.
All right. Realistically, I would love a dual Carter. I would love what's his name? Sure. I'm fine with Sanders. I'm fine with anybody. Realistically, I'm excited to see what they do. They need offensive line as well. They probably won't go quarterback. They might trade back into the first round for a quarterback. I think if you could trade and get Shedeur Sanders at 25, oh my God. Especially if you draft if they take Hunter, I think the team that takes Hunter could trade into the back of the first round for Sanders. I do think they might play on an NFL team together. What else?
Well,
I would like the guys to trade back, but I mean it's only for the right price. You know what I mean? Which is a first and then more first because you're a top 3 pick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But what else? The Jets. I'm really, really hoping we make a splash. If that's at offensive line, if that's at tight end, if that's at corner. Whoever really gets signed, they got to make a splash. It's New York. Especially it's the first real pick of Aaron Glenn and the new Jets GM. So it's important, and I could see them trading back at 7 too. I could see them trading back too, because if you want Tyler Warren, why don't you get him at 10 or 14 with Chicago, or you know what I mean? Yeah. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see what happens, but I think those have always been my favorite drafts, the ones where people make moves instead of moves being made on them. So that's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm excited about. Overall, yeah, I'm excited for anybody realistically to join my team. So
gotcha.
Yeah.
Hey, one way to find out. We'll either be celebrating or throwing stuff at our wall.
I might be throwing stuff at my wall anyways. The Knicks are playing at 7. So.
Oh yeah, so either way. Yeah.
Either way, you're gonna get me like, Phil, why? No. Or I'll be like, yo, Phil, we're up and we got no corner. What is this night? I might go out. I really might.
Kate hits a 3. Bang. Giants trade out of the first round. Bang.
That would they won't do that. They won't trade out of the first round unless it's for like 4 firsts or like 2 firsts down the line, or you know what I mean? It's gonna be for something really good. So I'm fine either way. I'm making dinner tonight too. I'm making salmon and I'm making shrimp. I'm doing a little Caesar salad. I'm doing a little rice. You know what I mean? I'm doing swim with the fishies theme with the new draft. So hell yeah.
Hey, yep, got to get that good food juju in before you get disappointed by one of your teams.
Absolutely. We'll see what happens. We got to celebrate one way or the other. We'll get the martinis rolling, some little get some beer going. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm hoping your NFL teams do great and your NBA team disappoints you.
Oh, to go 1-2 would be bad. I really don't
want to go. No, you're gonna go 2-3. 2 for 3.
Oh yeah,
Giants. There we go.
Yes. No, I get you. I'm just saying in that series, Pistons Knicks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
First game in Detroit.
It'd be tough to come back from. I know. First game in Detroit. I want to beat them though. I just want to show them who we are. You know what I mean? Like yes, you're Detroit. Yes, we respect you, but like this is New York, baby. Like we gonna, you know what I mean? We're gonna bring you till 0-0-0. Jalen Brunson. Yeah. You could say flop all you want. Dude plays hard. So I'm excited about it.
Yeah, I just don't like the way he draws fouls and free throws.
I mean, there are a lot of people that draw fouls like that, Phil. There are a lot of greats that
SGA, Harden, Joel Embiid.
Yeah. And yeah. So he's the smallest one that does it. You know what I mean? Like he's like
Isaiah Thomas didn't do it.
Yeah, he did. What are we talking about? Isaiah Thomas didn't do it because he was in a generation where you could punch somebody in the face.
Sorry. Celtics
Isaiah Thomas. He kind of didn't, but in moments he did draw a foul. True. He was good enough to draw a foul. You know what I mean? He could do it if he needed to, right?
Yeah.
That's all. You know what I mean? That wasn't his way, but it
wasn't as frequent as Brunson, right?
That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Well, Jalen Brunson's like, he wants to be a general, so he's got to go through people. It's kind of crazy. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I don't always agree with it because I think to your point, he might get banged up. You know what I mean? He might when you allow contact to happen, you can't be surprised when you get connected. You know what I mean? Like when you finally get connected or something. You know what I mean? And it's just like there are injuries. So we got to watch that. Just putting that out there.
Gotcha. So, hey, we're going to wrap it up here. Just a reminder, I believe Monday around 7, we're going to do our NFL draft recap. Everything from winners, losers, how our teams did, who do we like in which spots, etc. Maybe some crazy trade happened, or hey, who knows?
I can't wait to report on it. I can't wait to check back. I can't wait to come back crying or celebrate. I mean, we'll have to see. We'll have to see what's up. Let's get it.
And the next Thursday, we'll be continuing our NFL playoff coverage as well. Also, feel free to stay tuned within the channel, our socials. We might go live for some NBA playoff games as well. Now that WrestleMania is behind us, it was a very, very long weekend of streaming and stuff like that. So, hey, John, whenever you're free, if you want to watch a playoff game, I'm down to do so.
I'm with you. Let's get
it. Hey, make sure you follow our socials, follow our YouTube down below, subscribe, put a notification so you know we upload and go live. Follow the gaming channel, a bunch of WWE and MLB, and they did promote the new Madden and College Football 26 game, so more content on that along the way, I believe in August or July. So
they're still only doing 2 consoles?
For which ones?
PlayStation and Xbox?
I believe so. Why, you trying to get it for PC?
Yeah, I have a PC, but last year they were like, yeah, we're not doing it for PC. So I think
I'd probably have to double check on that, but
double check on it for me. But
gotcha.
I doubt they're doing it with PC.
Yeah, but hey, who knows? Check the gaming channel, follow all our socials, check out all our audio platforms as well. Feel free to give us whatever feedback they have on there. 1 star, 2 star, 1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish, whatever, etc.
Hear you.
And with that being said, from me and John, good luck to everyone's NFL teams tonight. Hopefully your team doesn't draft Zach Wilson 2nd overall. I mean, or anything that make you punch your head against the wall.
I mean, touche. You drafted Tom Brady in the 6th round after playing Drew Bledsoe $100 million, but whatever. I'm just saying. Hey, I don't know how much you paid Drew Bledsoe.
The results, I'm happy with the result.
I'm happy with the results.
Right, so
that's what's up. That's what's up.
Thank you for tuning in. Good luck to everyone's NFL teams tonight. Good luck to everyone's NBA teams playing tonight as well. And we'll see y'all next time. Deuces. Boop, 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 boop. Wow.
Nice.
He's a producer.
Hey. Look, this Sega days are coming soon. I'm just tired of waiting. And tears falling in my prayers. I've been crying for patience. I'm scarred. I gotta live the rest of my life with abrasions. You can't convince me that time isn't wasting. I feel like Hamilton the way I've been writing these pages. So you can call me, but you best be on time with the payments. So you can turn this off if you don't like what I'm saying. Or if these lines are too basic. Just know my life getting crazy. Times is getting harder, that could really spark an artist. And I ain't giving up for nothing, I just try my hardest. I say a prayer for the ones departed. A cold world, I just want to show how pure my heart is. But I see the comments, stories going around about the kid, but I'm so timeless, bad energy can't get to me. I'm the reason why we like this, allegedly. But once I see the best from you, that's when you get the best from me. I'm here for your elevation. Success ain't a destination. Ain't looking for reparations. Ain't looking for no type of savings. Stack up the rest of my savings. Can't get no rest in the basement. Can't even lie to you, baby. Time that we spent was amazing. And I ain't trying to replace you. For you, my mind is still racing. I lost a step, but I'm coming back. I used to put my heart all on display, but I'm done with that. Tired of these bonds that pop easier than bubble wrap. In my notes, like a group of sick, you see a bunch of rap. In the studio, I box the beat is just a punching bag. And for the guys, let them know I love them back. For all of y'all endeavors, I'm wishing you good luck on that. Shout out Q for the beat. This one a groove for the streets. You say you down with me, baby. You gotta prove it to me.